have no chance. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 116 of the Shower Podcast, the podcast where I'm in my shower and you do you. I'm your host, Chip, and how many times have you looked at somebody that you admire? Somebody that is doing things that you wish you could do and say, yeah, I have no chance, especially if you are aspiring to become or to do those things, down the line. Well, this happened to me today while watching Reels and TikToks for the first time in my life. I got a good idea watching something out of that, and I wanted to share it today with you. Before we start, as always, if you could leave a like and a subscribe, would mean a lot for the channel. It's just one click, but it really helps with the whole magical algorithm out there. So if you like the idea, if you like the concept, it would be truly appreciated. So let's get down immediately to the core of the topic because it's still very fresh. It happened to me, just a few minutes ago. So I really would like to leverage this stream of consciousness and make you understand what I went through. For the special thing was that for some reason, the algorithm today just decided to show me cool stuff and actually interesting things instead of just having to constantly remove all the content that I don't like and then, just hope to find a few things that I do actually enjoy. Today, it decided to show me people doing very, very complicated and cool things. And the interesting bit is that it really, there was a huge variation. So there were people making bags out of jeans. It was this guy that was sewing the whole thing. It took him 1 year to do this bag of jeans, but it was amazing, done to the perfection. This is something that it's going to be a common thread between all the things that I'm going to describe. They looked flawless. They were fantastic. There was this guy making a combination between music and visuals in a very unique way that I never saw. Then I saw this guy doing creating objects through animation and video editing, but it was so perfect. There wasn't a single thing that looked out of line or it was flawless. Really, they were all masterpieces. Cool programs to create clothes. Really, just fantastic things. And my first reaction when I saw this was wow, I am absolutely incapable of doing anything. If you look at the craft and at the smoothness of everything that they did, the interesting part is not so much that they created something spectacular, which it still was, but the whole creation process and the product that was shown was so flawless. Again, I cannot think of another word than flawless that describes this situation. And I thought to myself, do I have something like that? Do I have a craft in which I feel like I am flawless? There is this project where I have a good perception of what I'm doing, but again, it's my perception, even if the feedback that I received was still overall good. It's something that also just started. There is my job where I do think I am doing a great job, but at the same time, I don't think I am the best engineer in the world. I do have photography as a skill where usually, again, I've been praised by others, saying that it's something that they enjoy, the pieces that I produce, but at the same time, also there, I look around and I'm blown away by what others are doing. And this is the idea that I wanted to share with you. And the reason why I wanted to do this episode is because this thought, the things that I described to you, this logic of seeing something so majestic, so perfect, comparing it to what you do, aspiring to do that and going, I have no chance of creating something of my own so good, is actually wrong. Because the good bit is saying, doing it my way, creating something of my own. The moment in which the thought becomes toxic and will lead you to a path of failure is when you just try to emulate, when you're trying to accumulate things that you see, patterns that you like, and just pick them and reproduce them as they are. Even though at the start you'll be able to replicate more or less what they were doing, there will be a moment where you're missing the secret ingredient, where you're missing that bit that makes you say, okay, this is mine. This is something that when others see it, they will just not understand because it's so intrinsic in the way that you produce that thing. So the value is not so much in the product itself, but in the combination between the end product and the process that you mastered, that you truly made yours, that really makes you get to a point in which if you try to explain it to somebody, they will just not be able to understand because, again, you are so tightly coupled with it that there is no way of discerning the two things. And what I would encourage you to do, and what I try to do, as much as I can, is try to find this thing. Try to find your secret ingredient. Try to find your secret and your personal technique that makes you just not want to care so much of what others are doing. Sure, you'll be able to recognize the things that are happening around you. You'll still be able to say, okay, that thing is amazing and that thing is not so good. But at the same time, in the moment of creation, in the moment where you actually have to put on time and do something, you will not care about what others are doing because you're focusing on your thing. And this is in my view, the thing that makes them do those things. This is the secret bit in which you shouldn't focus on what you have right now, what gear you have, what flow you're trying to convey. It's not important. It's more important doing and having a general direction, because only by doing and by going in that direction, you will find the pieces that you need. It's not stuff that you need to get. It's not stuff that you already have. You need to build it bit by bit, but going in your direction, not following a path that already somebody has trailed for you. So really try to focus on this thing because it is fundamental on trying to be not only successful, but happy with the things that you are doing. Having said that, that was all for episode 116 of the Shower Podcast. Thank you very much for listening. If you liked the episode, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like. And having said that, stay resilient, stay consistent, and see you at the next one.